Hello friends, this is CICS part number 9, and yesterday we have discussed like how to retrieve the file using like a relation table using direct retrieval method, and today we will discuss like how to retrieve using the VSAM file record through browse option and how to read the DB2 data using the browse option. A browse nothing but the records should be read in the one by one in the sequence order, either ascending or descending order, that we call like a browse. Let me see like how to read the VSAM file records. Here like we have like a few of the command logic to handle the change the position of the record identification field, means key of the field. If you are moving low values to the record identification field, means key of the field, the start browse position pointer to the just before the first record. We will discuss in the next upcoming like how to what is mean start browse. Just to know like what is the start browse mean, like before they establish the start position, the cursor will place the position. What is mean high value mean, the high values move to the RID field. The start browse position the pointer to just after the last record, means at the end of the record the cursor will place at the in the record. These are like a process like what is a browsing option in the VSAM record, how to browse by using the VSAM it in CICS. First we need to establish the position and retrieve a record using next record, like retrieve the record next record option. If you want to like a process record, yes means to process it again, retrieve the next record. If you don't want to process the record, and if you want to end of the browse means you want to close the browsing option. Like yes means terminate the browse, no you want to continue the browse means no change the position means again you want to do like establish the position, no you want to continue the process without changing the position means you have to go like here the changing the position only, then only you have to establish the position, no you are continuing the same position, just retrieve the read next command. This is the process like how to retrieve the VSAM browse will work. We can see some of the position like a browse operation consists of the 3 steps. Establish the position at which the sequential retrieval begins. This is establish the position first, and retrieve records sequentially and process them as required. This is the process like retrieve the record in sequence wise, and terminate the browse whenever no further sequential retrieval is required, means terminate whenever you don't want to process any of the record, like I want to end of the browse, yes means terminate the browse. Friend, this is the like a very important point, like sometimes the interview may ask like how many ways to re-establish the position of the browsing options. A record has been retrieved as a you may re-establish like this, you may re-establish a position at any point during the browsing option. A record that has we have like a 3 options is there, like how to re-establish the position. We can discuss like what are the ways to re-establish the position of the cursor, like establish the position. First we need to do initiate the end browse command and follow the new start browse command and reset browse command, and we some skip sequential processing means you need to move the key of the record field before reading the read next command. These are the ways like how to what are the ways to change the position, and how to re-establish the position. Sometimes the interview ask what is the ways, how many ways, and what are the ways to re-establish the position. And this is the how to browsing will command. These are the browse commands. These are my file here, and this is the record number, RID field number. If you here we first we have to do the establish position. How to establish position means we have to use the start browse option. If you go like a previous logic of this screen, the process, the flow chart, we need to first establish the position. What is the number? Establish position by using start browse option. Now we have like a retrieve next record. To retrieve the next record, we have like a retrieve record in the read next command. And here they mention like what are the maybe exceptional condition will occur for read next, maybe duplicate record, end of file, length error condition. This is a retrieve record in the ascending order. Like you can able to see the right side arrow mark means you are going like increasing the key of the field, ascending order. Like retrieve the previous record mean it will like retrieving in the descending order. What are the error you will get, like exception condition, like a not found error or like invalid request error. Here after reading read next command, you want to change the position. But if you go like a previous flowchart, what is the change position we have done? This is a process record. You want to end up browse means no, you want to terminate browse here. If you don't want to end up browse means no, you want to change the position. How to change the position? Here the sequence like this is a command to change the position means this is the reset browse option. You want to while reading next you want to change the position. Yes means you have to give like a reset browse. At the end browse option. If you don't want to change the position, just give end browse option. This is the only 1 2 3 4 5. These are like a 5 commands browsing of browse commands will having in CSS VSAM file records. Let me see one of the example by using browse option. This is initially they are moving like a value to the record key and they are doing the start browse file. What is the start browse? This command they are establishing the position only by using C. You can able to see start browse. What is the syntax for the start browse file name, and we have given like a single quotes for the file name. RID field means what are the value you have moved the record key, and response mean you know, like how to handle error codes. We have to, this is like only option to handle the error codes in CICS response option. And exit, like we are going to terminate this. The syntax is ending here, and here you can able to see the picture class record S9 of 8, and here these are the common error handlings will come for the start browse option. Not found, disable, illogic, invalid request, not authorization, not open, file is not open. You will get one of the error like a dataset ID error. And these are like some, along with the we have like a similar like we have read how to read the VSAM file using generic partial key request. We can able to use in the same start browse also for partial key. If you don't know like a full key, you can able to see the partial key. We have to use generic and the key length option. For RBA, we have to use we should not use like a generic and key length. This is only for KSDS only. For other RBA means we have to use like a RID field, and then we have to use RBA RRR number greater than or equal, you know, like previous videos you have seen. If you want to what is the mean of generic and key length, okay, please revise the previous videos, okay, friends. And this is the error code, like I am handling it error code. Error code is equal to DFH normal error code. This is a perform, they are doing like similar like whatever we are doing, perform until error code is equal to DFH of end file, means the end of the record. Because here we are using the read browsing option, we need to read the files in the sequence one by one until the end of the file, like it will read the file in the sequence order, like because they are given the command here read next file into the working storage variable. They are passing into record the field means record key, what are the key from where key, which key you are going to start the reading the file, and end rest command error code is handling here, and exit and perform here until all the records it has been performed. Then it will come end browse option. What is an end browse? You can able to see these are the 5 only commands friends, like in the browsing commands for the VSAM. See here in this example we have called like one is start browse, reindex browse, end browse. Similar like we want to, if you want to read the previous record, just give read preview. Here the read preview, read previous record. If you want to change the established position, just here only you can able to change the position. Then I have to read the read next command. These are like a basic logic, and you can able to see what is the start browse command establish a position within a file. It does not retrieve the record. means start browse, it not start the position, it just to establish the cursor will place in the point. A read next command retrieve the required in the sequential in ascending sequence, and read preview command retrieves the record in sequentially in descending sequence. Sometimes they will ask in interview how to retrieve the record in VSAM by using ascending order, how to retrieve the record in the descending. I want to read the file in the descending order. How to retrieve means we have to use like read previous record. Just we have to use start browse option, then we have to use the read previous command. Here the example start browse, then we have to use read browse command. You can able to see the key field is updated after every browse retrieval with the actual key of the record is been retrieved. End of file occur only read is issued. The last record of the file has been retrieved, read next command. Similar like whenever reading the sequential order also we will get a end of file record. At the last record of the after the first record of the file retrieved using read preview. Because here the last record, because we are reading next in the sequential order. Here the first record means read previous, it will read record in the descending order. Several browse may be processed against the same file, but multiple files may have to browse in concurrently. And RID request used whenever the one browsing operation is to perform concurrently to the same data set. And next we'll go, that's all for the how to read the VSAM file. And next we'll go like how to retrieve the browse option using relational DB2 table. I think you are already aware like DB2 how to retrieve by using cursors. Just we will revise once again. How to retrieve the reading more than one record. Here based on my query I am retrieving the work where the work department is equal to A0. From employee table I am getting these are the records. Here the work department is A0 because I am getting multiple rows. I want to read using one by one record using cursor option. To allow the application to retrieve the set of rows, SQL having mechanism called cursor. Means in the query I have retrieved more than one record. Just I am using like cursor here to retrieve. SQL build a result table to hold all rows retrieved. The cursor identifies the current row of the resultant table. Cursor means it identifies, it will same like it establish the position of the cursor. Whenever you open the cursor, we have some processes like how to use the cursor means we have to define the cursor. What are the steps is there in the cursor? Define the cursor, we have to open the cursor, retrieve a row using the cursor option, then we have to close the cursor. The cursor must be defined using declare statement, which are also specify the select statement, define the set of rows that make up the result table. The cursor must be opened using open statement, which create the result table. The fetch statement using to retrieve the rows from the open position. Means whenever you open the cursor, similar like in start browse, previously we are reading the by using VSAM file, start browse is there, right? Similarly the same command like open the cursor, and here the retrieving fetch command similar like we have to reading the read next command in the VSAM browse. Cursor processing is terminated using close statement only. If it will be closed automatically in the next the task is terminated. If you don't close the cursor, what will happen? The close cursor command I have not given. The cursor will get automatically closed. The task is terminated. In the program, you can able to define using several cursors at the same time. Sometimes they will interview. They may ask some depth. If they are having DB2 depth command, they may ask like how to can we use more than one cursor in DB2? Yeah, we can use more than one cursor. You can able to define and declare several cursor at the same time. Let me give one example defining how to cursor define. We have to define the cursor, declare the cursor. Here these are the steps. Define the cursor and open the cursor. Defining the cursor in the defining or declaring cursor both are same. Like we have to declare the cursor in working storage section. Then we have to open the cursor. And we have to do perform operation by using fetch records in sequence order by using moving host variable and closing the cursor. These are like steps in defining the cursor by using CICS part, how to read. Similar like same normal COBOL DB2 operation, how we are doing like a cursor operation. Similar like in CSS DB2 cursor retrieving also, it is same as a, there is no logic, same as the steps is same here. There is no difference in CSS cursor and DB2 cursor. It is same, syntax is same, and logic also same. You can able to see the exec SQL. I have not is anywhere exec CSS here. All like commands are using a delimited as exec SQL. There is no difference in the DB2 CSS or COBOL DB2 CSS. It is same as a DB2 cursor is same as a COBOL DB2 system. Let me check like we have like some questions. We'll check our knowledge after reading the till now. These are topics. You can use either CSS read command or COBOL read verb to access the VSAM data. No, we cannot able to use the COBOL read in CSS command. We have like separate CSS read command is a read file name. That logic only we have to use in CSS command. The concept of browse implies the next question. This is a false answer. So they are asking whether we can able to use COBOL read or CSS. No. Next we will go. Concept of browse implies the sequential retrieval of the record. True. It retrieve the sequential retrieval, right? Browsing option implies. Next question. Let's list down the two ways to reset the position for the browse without terminating browse. We know already the how to reset the browse means we have to use the reset of browse option, or otherwise use the skip sequential position, alter the RID field key. Next question. For the following SQL term indicate equivalent VSAM terms. What are the VSAM? Similar like they are given table. What is the table in the similar like VSAM? Having file. A row means record here. Column means field here. Next question. For SQL processing, you must define cursor. If the result table potentially contain more than one row, explain. Similar like we have to define. Yes, we have to define the cursor declaration at the working storage section. Next question. List two CSS command containing the length option. What are the length option contain like a while sending also we are moving some length option, while receiving command also we are having some length option. Even read command also we have option, and even read next in the browsing also we have like a, just now we have seen like a read next command. You can able to see in the read next also they are using the length command, length option. Here one more option like they are using CSS option. Length is an optional command here. That's why they are not given here in this example. Length is an optional value. That's all friends. How to read we have till now we have in this lesson we have read how to read the browsing option using VSAM file browse and DB2 browse. In the next lesson we will see like what are the addressable technique. Addressable technique like what does it mean? This is the important commands in the CSS. What is the link and exit-el? Sometimes in the interview ask what is a link, what is the difference between link and exit-el, and what is the how to use the COBOL call syntax. These are syntax we will see in the next session, friends. If you like my content, please like. If you are having any questions or comment, please comment in the channel. I will get back into the comments. If you are please share your friends if you are someone who is going to understand what is CSS application knowledge. Thank you all.